1-800-848-WABC is the number. 1-800-848-9222. Trouble in the Middle East. A lot of trouble, it seems. And we are joined right now by Danon, a member of Israel's Knesset, member of the ruling Likud party. Mr. Danon, welcome to Aaron Klein Investigative Radio.
Thank you, Shalom Aaron. It's my pleasure to be on your show, like always.
Absolutely. So Russia providing Iran with nuclear fuel for its Bashara reactor. Iran today warning of retaliation for any attack. How dangerous is this situation of Russia now obtaining and Iran now obtaining nuclear capability?
I think we all have to awake and to understand that we have a problem with Iran. And what do we see today? That the Russian, the American, the European, they're all saying that they are worried about Iran becoming nuclear, but in fact, Iran are walking full ahead, and it's only a matter of months or years until it will be reaching the point of no return. I think we have to take action. It's about time to take action. It should be the international world, not only Israel, and I expect the administration in the White House to wake up as soon as possible.
Well, let's say that they don't. And right now, the international community, the Obama administration, continues with the threat of sanctions, the same sanctions that have done nothing to stop Iran from going nuclear, the same sanctions that have done nothing to stop Russia, as we now see, from providing nuclear material to Iran, even maybe the S-300. So if things continue in this direction, and if it becomes clear that Iran is getting dangerously close to nuclear weapons capability, do you believe should Israel act militarily against Iran?
As we all know, Israel has the military capability to deal with all threats, but it should not be the burden of only Israel dealing with the issue. It should be an international effort. We don't want it to be a war of Jews against Muslims. It should be a war of the Western civilization against Iran. The threat of Iran becoming nuclear is a threat for the people who live in the U.S., in Europe, and in Israel. Nobody can guarantee that Ahmadinejad will use his power only against Israel. That is why we are urging the EU and the administration in the White House to wake up and to take real crippling sanctions, and not as what we see today, that the Iranians are flying all over, they're transferring funds all over. This is not really crippling sanctions.
We're speaking with Danon, member of Knesset, of Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's Likud party. Let's say there's a future war. Somebody attacks Iran, whether Israel, the United States, some other country. Are you worried in a future conflict about Iranian retaliation against Israel?
Well, we are ready for all scenarios, and we know that we are able to defend our civilian population. But I think that we have shown it in the past. There is a difference whether it's an international effort or it's only Israel attacking Iran. And I think that what we are now, we are waiting. I cannot tell you exactly how long we can wait more, but we prefer to wait and to see if the international bodies are reacting, or it will be only the burden of Israel, like it was in the early 80s when the great leader Menachem Begin took the brave decision to bomb the nuclear reactor in Iraq.
And if you do wait that long and we see that other countries don't take the burden, is Israel militarily prepared for that kind of confrontation?
Yeah, I think it is all known that we have the capability and we are prepared for all risks. And I think that our enemies should know that even though that we are seeking peace, we are getting ready for time of war as well.
So now the Obama administration pulling out of Iraq while Iranian-fueled violence is continuing there, completely failed on Iran. Obama now inundated because of his support for the mosque near Ground Zero. He needs to change the topic in America. And suddenly, Obama announces a summit between Israel and the Palestinian Authority in September in support of a future Palestinian state. Do you believe that the Palestinian Authority is a partner for peace?
I think we should not celebrate. I think what I'm hearing from the White House is really disturbing. Hearing the administration say that within a year they will finish the conflict. This is a wishful thinking, Aaron. It's not going to happen. and Israel should not pay the price for the wishful thinking of the American president. We have a bad experience with too many ceremonies, with too many accords with the Palestinians, and we saw that nothing happened out of them. That is why we have to be very realistic and recognize there is no viable partner. And today, even if there will be a ceremony or a meeting in the White House, who will come? The Hamas or the PA? They don't have a leadership that can represent the Palestinians today, and I think we have to face reality and not play the game of wishful thinking.
Danon calling on the Obama administration to face reality. Mr. Danon, thank you for being on Aaron Klein Investigative Radio.
Thank you, Aaron. Thank you very much.
Well, what do you think? The number is 1-800-848-WABC. Write it down. Call up now. I'm going to be taking your calls next. 1-800-848-9222.